Week this year is probably the most ambitious edition ever, and it is extraordinary. But Abu Dhabi Finance Week in particular is probably one of the world's most sought after global finance platforms. The reason for that is it connects investors with innovators, it connects regulators with visionaries, and it's that access between all of those sectors that makes it the most thrilling forum. It really is, because access means ideas flourish, access means businesses excel, and for Abu Dhabi, that's the ambition. This is where they want to be, in this extraordinary international financial centre. I think for this, the highlights are there are more than 60 events, there are more than 800 sessions, more than 800 speakers from across 100 countries, and we're expecting around 40,000 guests. Now, that's why I say it's one of the most ambitious editions ever. But in terms of the sectors in which it's broken down into, there are 5 major forums. First is Abu Dhabi Economic Forum. That is where the leadership, the policy makers, the innovators, the influencers come and highlight the strength of the Falcon economy on the first day. The second day is Asset Abu Dhabi. That's where we have our VCs, our fund managers, our asset managers, our sovereign wealth funds as well. Thirdly, probably, arguably, the most significant is FinTech Abu Dhabi. And I say that because of the amazing work that's being done by Abu Dhabi in leading the world in technology. Financial technology in particular, but Abu Dhabi is leaving no stone unturned in what it can do in technology, and every day you read something different, and it's thrilling. It's thrilling being here amongst it. Next is my favourite, Resolve, our dispute resolution conference. It's really a highlight for us in our Adgm courts and for the Adgm Dispute Resolution Hearing Centre, which I'll go into in more detail. And lastly is Abu Dhabi Sustainable Finance Forum, incredibly important. I'm all about sustainability, and so that's one of my favourite forums as well. For us this year, because Resolve for us is something different in the dispute resolution world, we want to redefine convention. We don't do traditional things in this forum. So the 3 highlight speakers, I would say, would be Mark Randolph. He's the ex-founder and CEO of Netflix. He'll be interviewed by one of our titans in industry, SML Tamimi. Secondly is Nancy Gleeson. She is a professor at MBZ UAI. She's going to thrill the audience with whether or not they're ready for the cyborgs. And then Matthew Lewis, he's the managing director of Hinsa Performance, and he will talk about how Formula One drivers prepare themselves for performance and how that transforms to executive leadership across the world. So they're really, really thrilling speakers. They're not lawyers, they're not in dispute resolution, but they're immersed amongst what dispute resolution lawyers talk about. Core themes this year, in terms of technical themes, is crypto. We are going to unravel a crypto dispute, cross-border crypto dispute. There are so many complex issues in crypto now, and in this financial centre where we are focused on crypto, it's important that for dispute resolution we are talking about those issues. Next is AI. We are going to put AI on trial. We're going to put the algorithm on trial. How does it work? Are we too fast with it? Are we working with it properly? And lastly is we are going to test the temperature of some of the leading CEOs across the world as to what they are crystal balling in disputes. Are they upside down? Are they right side up with them? And what's keeping them awake at night? So with our spotlight sessions with Mark Randolph, with Nancy Gleeson, Matthew Lewis, they will intersperse between those technical conversations, which is what makes us unique. We are half industry and half lawyers. We can't sit in this financial centre and not be in sync with the business. Our main outcomes is for the titans of industry, the lawyers, the judges, the policymakers, the regulators, is to take something away that is different. And in particular, we want them to think incredibly creatively about the complex disputes of the future. We want to arm them with ideas. We want to challenge their minds. We want them to drop the normal. We want them, every time they come across a crisis or a dispute, we want them not to think of the traditional. We want what Resolve will deliver to them is, I heard that at Resolve, I need to know more about that. That is a different strategic direction and it's going to work for us. That for us is incredibly important. And we want them to remember that the way that we dealt with the topics was in a responsible, careful way. We don't want people to understand these new topics and this tsunami of ideas that are coming from technology and coming from crypto. We don't want them to be daunted by it and to think that it's not real for them. We want them to immerse in it and believe in what we say can have potential for them. Resolve contributes in this way is that it showcases the creativity in the way disputes are resolved, a transparency of the judiciary, the integrity of the way we deal with topics, the way we interact with business, and what we can deliver to business. So for us, it's all about demonstrating that dispute resolution shouldn't be a topic that you should shy away from or not plan for or worry about. That is part of business. It's inevitable. If you're creative, if you have an amazing business, there will be disputes. And if you don't, maybe you're doing something wrong because you're not creative enough. But what we think we will deliver is, and the way we contribute is that people, investors, regulators, even the incredibly innovative people, that they know that dispute resolution here will work for them, not to be scared of it, and that it will deliver for them extraordinary opportunities for the future.